This company changed the history of woodworking forever with two of their inventions that you probably have in your shop. Now, you may have seen a very small portion of this video in the trade show video that I did a couple weeks ago, but this includes the entire conversation that I have with one of the greatest American tool companies that I've ever met. Let's go. Now, if you want to support this tool company, check the links in the description and the pinned comments from some of their greatest products. You won't regret a single minute of this video, I promise. I'm here with Miss Debbie.
Hi, Matt.
Her grandfather founded W.L. Fuller. It's a really neat backstory. Can you tell us about it?
So back in the 30s, my grandfather was an amateur boat builder, and he had a problem driving screws, so he found that if he could make a tool to pre-drill for the screw, he took to a grinding wheel and he made a countersink. My grandfather invented the four-fluted countersink back in the 30s. And he had about 15 years of peddling this with him and his brother, my great uncle, in local northeastern places. And then my father came in 1945, and my father started taking a lot of calls from customers, and they needed particular tools to do particular jobs to save them time. So he came up with so many different lines of products. We now make over 450 products.
Wow. Everything
is ground by hand. We have our guys, they're American craftsmen. They've been working with us for 40, 50 years, and we have the next generation coming in. So
oh, wow. So y'all are doing this all in USA?
All in Rhode Island, under one roof.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You said you had a various line of products now, so countersink kits. Are you all in Woodcraft yet? Are you in the stores?
So this is an interesting story. So when I was a little girl at the dinner table, Woodcraft was a big name that we talked about. Fuller was a big name that we talked about. And because we've never had any sales reps or did really any advertising, all of our business has grown through word of mouth. We have over 14,000 nationwide distributors.
Oh, wow.
And we never had competition.
Yeah.
We had a fire.
Oh.
We burned to the ground, and we ended up getting some competition.
Yeah.
And they actually ate up our market share. Woodcraft was one of the stores they went into.
Yeah.
So we're back to fight them, and we're gonna win.
Yeah. Well.
So let me tell you a little bit about our products. This is the countersink that my grandfather invented. It has set screws on either side that are designed to sit into the flutes of the drill. This particular countersink has an adapter on it. This is a quick change 1/4-inch shank adapter. Most of the adapters out there, when you buy a drill bit with the adapter on it, it's one integral piece. Ours, if you buy this adapter, you only purchase it once, and then the set screw sits into this notch. So if this drill dulls and you need to take it out, or if you drop it, then you can just buy this drill piece. So it's saving money.
Gotcha.
This is a tapered drill bit. Tapered drill bits were originally designed by my dad for wood screws. But we have found through the years, through our customers' input, that if they get a screw that is straight and they measure the root diameter of the screw, then they would take the outside diameter of this taper point and they will get a better grab throughout the whole length of the threads. All the threads will grab.
Oh, cool. So you're telling me your grandfather invented the countersink bit, and your dad invented the tapered bit?
Yes, my dad tapered the bits to get them to match the wood screws.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Like, that's two big inventions that woodworkers use every day.
Yep. So we make, unlike any other company, this size countersink. This is a C2 up to this size countersink and everything in between. Nobody else does that. Let me talk about our plug cutters a little bit. Now, there's other companies that make plug cutters, but they don't make them like Fuller makes them. Our tolerances are so tight and so held that this tool and the plug cutter for it match exactly. You drill your hole with your countersink and your drill, and then you make a plug. That plug you can take out, either pop it out with a screwdriver or cut your wood in half, saw it in half to free the plugs, and it fits right in there. You don't need glue. It's chamfered at the end. We make 1/4-inch plug cutters up to 1.5-inch plug cutters. No one else does that. So this counterbore, if you were to drill a counterboard hole for a flat bolt, then you would come through with the 1.5-inch plug cutter and an 1.5-inch counterbore, and they match exactly.
Awesome. And all of this is made in the USA.
All of this is made in Rhode Island. Our tools are fully guaranteed. Listen, I was on the phone for 35 years. Very rarely did I ever get a call on anything. Our quality is top notch. Everything is meticulously inspected before it leaves. We don't have problems. We all take pride Most of the people working there are fullers.
Yeah, that's great.
And if they're not
Love it.
fullers, we consider them fullers.
They're family, right?
Let me talk about our brad points, okay? Because this is very unique to anybody else. First of all, Fuller is not a drill bit manufacturer. What we do is we buy domestic drill bits from top grade manufacturers in the States. Everything is tested. If it's not up to our standards, we send it back. So these are high-speed steel, industrial quality drills that we use for everything, designed to cut metal. And then we change the design on the point to make them cut better in wood, or to cut better in plastics, or to cut better even in steel. So this brad point drill, you have a center point and 2 outer spurs. All brad points have that. The uniqueness that W.R. Fuller gives this drill is they're all finished by hand. All the other brad point manufacturers, they put them on a machine and they're production made. If you drop one of their drills, it's done.
Yeah.
If you drop one of ours or hit a nail, you just send it back to us and we repoint it.
Really?
Nobody else can do that.
Yeah.
Our drills run from 5/64 up to 1.5 inches diameter, and from 2 inches long up to 24 inches long,
Oh, wow.
including all metric sizes, wire gauge sizes, letter sizes, obviously fractional sizes.
Yeah.
And if there's not a nominal size within all of those sizes, we will grind the diameter down, because we have some pretty precision people that are making instruments, and pretty precision people will grind the diameter down to make it fit their
That's awesome.
thing. So because of the versatility that we have with the hand grinding, this drill is designed to cut hardwood. It's for, originally designed for maples and oaks and all that type of hardwood. Now sometimes, because these spurs are so sharp, they can become very aggressive and they can grab in and make a mess. So what we do, if anybody ever calls for that, and they have, is we take the outer spur, now this is a 1/4 inch, we take the outer spur and round it off. So this drill works better in a pine or a softwood, where it's less aggressive and you're still getting a clean hole every single time. You drill it and bring it out and you got a clean hole, you're done. There's no sanding, there's no anything. Sometimes people are drilling through end grain.
Yeah.
So end grain, the drill bit will tend to follow the grain. With this long point, this shears through the grain so it goes straight. It's also good for using on an angle, because you want this center point to hit before the spur does, so it holds you on your angle.
Yeah.
Then we have a short brad and spur if you're concerned about the exit hole. Some people are not. They're usually attaching pieces of material, but if they're concerned with the exit hole, they use a short brad and short spurs, and you get a nice clean still hole in the back. Again, through the years, my dad would get calls, and he had people having problems with just a regular drill bit cutting into plastics. Plastics, if it's thin, it can tend to chatter, it can chip, and composite materials. You can't just use a regular drill point has a 118-degree point. And then they have, for metals, they use what they call a 135-degree split point, which holds your center. What these plexi points are 80-degree points. These points in plastics, soft, hard, or composite materials, cut clean, shear, chatterless. That's a plexi point drill.
That's really neat.
I don't know of anybody else that makes those.
So if anybody has any drilling they need done, y'all can help them out.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. So another thing that we got into, which I'd like to explain too, is our e-pay tooling. So some time ago, we found a company that called us. Somebody told them, call Fuller. They're up in Rhode Island. They were down in the Keys, Tavernier, Florida. And they were farming wood out of South America, and they named it e-pay or palope. It's a very hard, dense material. I said, you need to send us in a piece because we've never heard of it before. They're telling us, they have to stain it. It lasts forever. You can't burn it. We actually tried to light it on fire. It wouldn't burn.
That's funny.
But it's very heavy and it's very dense, and people love it. We did the Miami Boardwalk. We did the Atlantic City Boardwalk, and we have lots of decks all over the country being done with this hardwood. Nobody else makes a tool like this. This tool, we took that material in, and we tried our countersinks. The countersink cuts, but it doesn't last. That stuff's dense, hard. Then we tried a high-speed countersink. Again, it cuts and it lasts a little bit longer, but not as long. So we tried our stainless steel tooling. Now, all of our tools are cold roll. Plug cutters, countersinks, counterbores, they're all cold roll, but we have a secret heat treating that nobody knows about. These are stainless steel tools, and they have a heat treating that nobody knows about. And I'm being told from these people that are farming South American woods up here. We're getting 5,000 holes with one tool
wow.
without sharpening.
That's pretty cool.
And they can't find tools that will give you 2 holes.
Yeah, they're very, very durable.
Very, very durable. And if that dulls out, anytime anything dulls out or burns, pull it out, stop using it, send it to us. We have a full resharpening. We like to tell people that if you buy our products once, you never have to buy them again. Listen, I'm going to the Mystic Wooden Boat Show on Saturday. And I've been there for years. They know us. We still find new ones, but they know us. And I'll have guys that'll see Fuller and they'll come running over. It's like so heartwarming, right? So they come up and they say, can you get us a box? Can you get me a box? I was like, where's your box? They've been using the same tools for 40 years.
Really?
The tools are still there, but they need to replace the box.
That's funny. That's a testament.
Yeah.
It's a testament to your quality.
Yeah.
Where do they go to find all of this stuff?
It's
Or-
WLFuller.com.
Thank you, Miss Debbie. I really appreciate
Thank
that. That
you
was
so
awesome.
much.
Yeah. Have you ever met anyone or seen anyone more passionate about their tool company than Miss Fuller? Thank you, Miss Fuller, for the opportunity to talk to you and sharing your passion about your products with us. Absolutely amazing. If you want to see some more awesome tool companies, you got to check out that video right there. Click in the box, get you the big old virtual fist bump. Thank you.